I was just talking about how sometimes we use a lot of energy to let go of beliefs that we believe are no longer serving us or that we label as limiting beliefs. But after um, some consideration today about this and personal reflection on this as well, I realized that some of them might look toxic, or limiting, but they don't have to be. We might just need to reframe them a little bit or give them a different perspective or just look at them in a different light. For example, there is one belief in particular that I've been working on, that is productivity, right? And we live in a world where we all want to be productive, or we are told we need to be productive to be worth something. Like, if you produce and if you do well and if you work hard, then you are a good person, or you bring value to the company, or like, you are valuable in some way because you are a hard worker. And we like to put even that in our resumes, right? And if you're someone like me that doesn't really like to work hard, because I don't really, I like to work. I like to work in things that inspire me and things that are valuable to me, things that I enjoy doing, but that's different from working hard. And I can work hard, but I don't like it to feel that it is hard work. You know what I mean? So I knew that this part of my life is meant to teach me or show me that not everything is about productivity, and that you can also relax and you can also enjoy, because there is something else, right? Like, when we are working, and more if you are in a corporate environment, you think that you want a break, right? Most of us working on corporate, or when I was working in corporate, we all dream with doing nothing, right? Like, we dream with going on holidays and just enjoying ourselves and relaxing. But you don't know, but or maybe you do, but it's not easy doing nothing. And it's not easy doing nothing when you are used to do something all the time. So going from doing something all the time or being productive every day, even if you are not really productive, but just going to your office and sitting in front of the computer, people already perceive that as productive. Even if you are not. But then when you are doing that all your life, and suddenly you don't have computer, you don't have office, you don't have team, and you're in your house and you're like, okay, now what do I do? You will think that is a dream life, and it is when you get used to not doing. But until you reach that point, is hard. It's hard because we are used to producing things and working. So my point is, I knew I had to work with that belief of productive equals worth or value, but I didn't know how to reframe that, and actually didn't even think that I had to reframe it. I just thought I had to let it go. But today I realized that maybe I don't have to let it go. And I linked this, or I remember I saw another video by Frederick Dodson that was talking about linear causality, I think, or non-linear causality. That means that sometimes we think that, again, with productivity. So if today I record this video, then tomorrow I will have clients because I recorded this video. And my thinking is linear, because I think, or I believe, that doing action B will take me to action C, and then action C to action D, and so on. But what he was saying, Frederick, was is not like that, or is not always like that. Sometimes we do things that have an impact or will have an impact in the future, and it doesn't have to be 10 years future, it could be tomorrow or next week. But we don't know that that thing we did is what has the impact, because we don't see it. So, for example, today I went for coffee, right? And I had a good time. I was with my sister. We enjoyed ourselves, and then we came back. So it was a relaxing, enjoyable moment. And seeing from an outside perspective, maybe it wasn't productive because I didn't get anything valuable out of it more than just enjoyment. And sometimes enjoyment doesn't seem like too valuable of a thing because, again, we are used to production, etc. So I wouldn't think that if tomorrow I receive a new request for a client or for a session, I wouldn't think that my time relaxing is what led to that client calling me in to have a session, right? But maybe it did. Maybe the fact that I was so relaxed and so enjoying the moment and so present in that time is what made the universe send me people or clients, because it saw that I was enjoying myself, that I want to have more moments such as that one, and I want to enjoy with people I love, and I contributed to the economy because I went and bought coffee, and that contributes uh, to people be employed by that company, and so on. Like, it's a chain reaction. So the universe says, oh, you are enjoying yourself, you are going and spending money, you are spending time with your sister, and then brings joy to your life, right? So here you go, people are going to call you so you can work with them, so you can have more money, so you can enjoy more, so you can expand the economy, right? And pass the ball forward. Like, you, not only are you enjoying, but other people are also enjoying because you are enjoying. You know what I mean? So sometimes we don't see that non-linear causality, right? And it goes back with the beliefs and the perspectives that we have, because when we identify, luckily we identify, some of us, right, like the limiting beliefs, and we label them that limiting beliefs. um, Maybe they are not limited at all. How can I reframe this, right? Like, for example, now I have a new affirmation or a new belief that I am going to program in my head that says, I am productive all the time. Or every action I take produces something. As I said, why I want to use this belief that I have about productivity, or this need, desire, whatever you want to call it, that I have about productivity in this way, is because that means if I am sleeping, that's productive. I don't see the consequences of me sleeping, but there are, and they could be good. I can believe they are bad, or I can believe they are good, and so I'm choosing to believe they are good, and that's why I'm saying everything I do is productive. Going out with my sister and enjoying my time with her is productive. I don't see the consequences, the positive consequences, but it has. So I am choosing to believe that everything I do, watching something on Netflix, going for a walk, painting something, creating something that I enjoy, reading a book, every action that I take or produces something good. There is a positive impact after everything I do, regardless of what that is. And I think that's reframing my perspective on my limiting belief about productivity. And I think that's something that will help me, because then I won't feel guilty next time I am lying down in my bed sleeping, or next time I am considering to be, and I won't even consider it this way anymore. In a lazy day, it's not lazy at all. I am being productive. I just don't see maybe right away the production that I am creating with that action that is overall considered lazy by most people, but not by me anymore. And I won't care anymore if someone else comes and tells me, oh, you are being lazy. No, I'm producing, because that's my new thought. What are you producing? I have no idea. Maybe more energy for tomorrow, maybe peace of mind, maybe alignment with my soul in my body, because it's what my body and soul wants to do, that they sleep, eat popcorn, uh, just have a beer. So I'm choosing to believe that. I'm choosing to believe that I can refrain my mind, that not all beliefs are limiting, and they just need to be reframed. We just need to look at them from a different angle. Some of them might need to be released if we cannot reframe them, but that doesn't mean that all of them need to be reframed, and not all of them are limiting, and not all of them are bad. So I'm choosing, and that's something else. By choosing my reality, by choosing my perspective, I take back my power, which is what I am interested in. I am interested in creating an environment, a world where I can take back my power, decide what is empowering for me, what does productive means to me, and how do I live that productivity in the world. I choose to decide that, and not let somebody else decides what's my worth based on my production, or what type of production is expected of me. um, and that makes me feel great. That makes me feel like I am in control, that I am valuable, that I am worthy, and that worth comes from inside. because I am choosing to see my worth. I am choosing to believe my worth. And I think that's what we all should try to do. Choose and decide what beliefs we want to have, what beliefs are good for us, what beliefs need to be reframed, what beliefs need to let go, and what beliefs are we keeping so we can build the reality and the world that we want. Sometimes we don't believe that we can do that, but again, it's just a belief. You can always choose to change it. And I think that's the wonderful thing about beliefs. Sometimes we believe they are very set in stone because it's hard to remove them or change them, but they are just thoughts, and thoughts are flexible if we allow them to be. So let's allow them to be.